You guys know I love my Steelseries headphones, the Arctis Pro Wireless. Got these last year. And they have done an amazing job. If only I didn't have hair all over them. However, these no longer are being made. Steelseries came out with a new one to beat these, and I had to try them. It's going to be awesome. So before we get on to opening this majesty, don't forget to like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Don't forget to get that awesome merch. So first, let's just talk about what all comes in on this. You get 2 USB-Cs to Type A port cables, a audio cable, the wireless base station, 2 batteries. Also tells you how to connect to it and what it can connect to. This one can connect for the PC, PS5, 4, Switch, and the Mac. Both ports. It is also capable of simultaneous Bluetooth to any device while it is using the 2.4 gigahertz. Does have active noise canceling, which I will listen to. I'm not really a general fan of noise canceling and active wise, but it could surprise me. The batteries last, they say for 22 hours. We will test that. I do notice that the old batteries, they do last for quite a while. I think on average they last about 16 hours, but I've also been using them heavily. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. No, however, it is important to know, this is the PS4 or PS5 version. There is a different version you have to get it to work with the Xbox, because for some reason, even though Windows basically just is on every computer, the Xbox is still different software. So let's get this open. Not sure I ever understood that. Good Lord, this is some thick tape, man. My knife's having problems getting in there. Oh, ho! There's a thing here. Oh wow, that's a heavy front cover. What is this? First edition for Glory. That looks gorgeous. I wonder if it's because I'm one of the first people to actually buy the Steelseries, other than, say, people who got it before me. By the way, this, just before we get into it too much, this is $350. I have seen it get down to $250 on Amazon. I believe $350 is the normal asking price. I have to look into that a little more. If I'm wrong, I'll leave a thing up. So this is the normal startup guide and the product overview. This should be the cables. Yep. Audio, the battery, the mic, foam piece, and the 2 USB port cables. Nice rubber. They have a shiny housing for the USB-C and USB, which is interesting choice. I'm usually much more of a matte person. We'll get to the headsets here in a second. So what's important here is the DAC. Still about as heavy as the old one was. Pretty flat on this side. If you want to, you can mount these. Just use some mounting tape. I had to use 2 pieces of the T-Rex mounting tape right on this side. Is this magnetic? Because that'd be awesome. No, that would be the only thing to me, but I can understand why they wouldn't do that. Huh. Okay, so on the old one, when you turn this dial, you would hear clicking. Well, not really clicking. You'd feel the dial moving. It's really smooth on this. The other battery's not in there, which means it's in the actual headset. Oh, baby. This is a smaller earmuff. Like, that is a sizable difference. They are also leather, which is retraction in points. I will have to buy, oh no. How did he do that then? I'm sure there's a way, but currently I cannot take the earmuffs out. This is changeable, and you can also change it to your height. We're just gonna keep it at the stock one for now, because usually that's pretty good, and we'll play with it when I need to change it. Off button, mute button, dial. This still has the buttons there. This is the Bluetooth button on the other side. Smaller, circular, and there's the other battery. These batteries are smaller, but they are looking a bit thicker. Let me see if I can get this one out. So, here we go. No, same thickness. They're just smaller. So that means either these hold more juice, or these are perfectly circle, unlike the old ones where you had to put it on a certain way to make it easy to come out. So that's nice. Tractable mic. We're not gonna do a sound test on the mic just because it's a headset mic. They don't usually sound that good. Hello. Now which side has the, must be this side. There it is. You can charge these directly without using the battery. You just put the plug in right here. This also could be used for updating the drivers. It's a little bit of an odd choice to me, just because, well, I think everybody would look weird to have a wire in their headset like that. It's kind of an Apple move, almost, like with the charging port for their mouse on the bottom of the mouse. They did lower where the dial is so you don't hit it as much. I constantly hit the dial on my headset, so this is a good move to me. They marked left and right. Now for the feel. Oh wow. I'm sorry, I need to make sure I'm not going crazy. There is a slight difference in, well, the feel of it, on how hard it is clamping down on my ear. It's very small, and you'd only notice comparing it between the old one and the new one. However, there is a difference. Now, here's my question. Can I wear these with my hand? I don't think so. Okay, that's good. I can't hit the dial with my shoulder anymore, but I can use these with my hat on. I just don't want to because it looks stupid, to me at least. I really, really want to take these off, but I don't know how. Is there instructions how to change the earmuffs? No, there is not. Okay, that's about all I can do currently. So I will see you guys in about 3-4 days, because I've got to take out the old one, put the new one in, and then test it for a little bit. So see you guys in a little bit.
3,000 years later.
Alrighty, so first thing that I noticed here when I switched to these is, at first I thought these earmuffs don't come off. They do. It's just a very, they're very on there. Little retention clips hold it on. Pretty good. But now we can see the inside. So, microphone, speaker. The microphone is there to get the sound for when you're using the noise canceling, which is, you almost can't hear it, but you do. It is kind of like white noise, but it's very minimal. It does completely tune out everything. I cannot hear my AC when I have these on. Now, the old ones did have some noise canceling to an extent. It's mostly just from the gel earmuffs I put on them. So now some other differences happen to be with the DAC. So let me unplug it here. First off, it is only USB-C powered, meaning this thing is already not as powerful as the old one. It also, from everything I can tell, doesn't have Dolby, which is interesting, considering this is still sounds just as good and sounds even louder. They also changed how you interact with the DAC. To get to the menu, you hold the button down for a little bit and then it'll go into the settings. To go back, you press this little circle here. It is this little circle right here. It is a touch screen, touch sensitive little button. It's very nice. So basically it's still the same setup as the old one, just bigger, and you have to hold down the button a bit longer. They also made the not sound as harsh. It just disconnected a couple times. Not entirely sure why. I just had to turn off the headset. I just turned off the headset and turned it back on. It was fine. It could have been a driver issue, but I'm not positive. Another thing, and I don't know if this is normal, but I don't think it is. I was checking my Windows updates, and there was an update specifically for the Steelseries from Windows. I'm assuming it was just a update to make sure it was compatible, all that kind of stuff, since I have it. But I've not seen that before. So it did catch my attention, and it's something that you guys should be aware of. Now, very first thing you have to do when you get to this is download the Steelseries app, just because there are some driver updates. I'm not sure what the driver updates are, but when there are driver updates, it's probably a good idea to have them. I still occasionally do press the mute button, but I don't hit the volume button or the power button, so we're fine. Any other issue I can't think of, other than the fact that I don't like that there's a USB-C cable here for when you do driver updates. It's a little awkward, but then again, you shouldn't really be using these when you're doing an update. Does kind of make sense in a way as well. I just would have done what they did last time and put it on the bottom, because there's this entire side that has nothing here except for a Bluetooth button that I will never use. Earmuffs being smaller is a little disappointing, but it's fine. They're still not big enough to cause my ears problems, other than a problem I have with leather just being really warm and sweating. So as soon as I can find some earmuffs that I can replace these with, I'm going to do that. I don't like leather on my headsets. I would also say they don't look as bulky or gaudy as the old ones did. These certainly do look less, I can't think of a good word for it. They're better looking. They look more normal. Modern? No, they both look pretty modern. I just think this one looks better. You can already buy replacements for the outside magnets and the strap on Steelseries website. They're $40, which is a little expensive to me, considering it's just a magnet and a strap. But I'm neither here nor there, so I don't know the complete logistics of this. I'm assuming at some point there will be somebody, though, to put out replacement earmuffs. Please do this sooner rather than later. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if anybody has seen replacement earmuffs for these already, just tell me. I'll go look at them. As long as they're not leather. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the carrying case they give me. It's not really my thing to have a carrying case for headsets, because I usually leave them at the desk here. I don't go anywhere with them. I will have to figure out something to do with the Steelseries now, though. The other headset I have. But that's a decision for another time. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some hats and shirts. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget I did a review on the previous Pro Wireless Steelseries headset, and they did a phenomenal job. You should guys go give that a look-see. It was pretty darn good. Everybody, thanks again for tuning in, and have a good day.